Hey Scorpios, welcome to your love reading for Cancer season. If you're new, welcome. To my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back guys. Let's see what we have for our lovely Scorpios. Okay, trust and past life relationship. You have known each other before. Seems to be some sort of trust issue here in your situation. But the connection is so strong. It's like even if you're not together, you connect with each other, you feel each other, you know each other, you feel each other's emotions. It can be felt across lifetimes. So trust this love. That's my first instinct to tell you, is trust this love. It may not be you who doesn't trust the love, because you have fabulous intuition, so it may be the other person that doesn't trust the love here. So let's see if you believe, yeah, somebody is not believing in this love. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life here. Could be, you know, you've had to deal with codependency issues and work out a lot of your traumas and heal yourself on your own in this life. And, you know, what are you left to believe? Like, okay, I'm supposed to still believe in love after everything I've been through? Sometimes we get addicted to the bad stuff too, guys, right? We get addicted to the struggle because we know how to deal with that. So just be aware that, you know, of those things as well. Just be aware of those things. We could be addicted to the way things are because we understand the way things are. We can understand lessons. We can understand trauma if we've been through so many traumatic events. Sometimes it's difficult for people to understand the good. And it's like you've got to believe here in yourself, the good within yourself, the worth within yourself, the independency within yourself, because it's so strange that you've done it all on your own, but there's almost a codependency. It might be a codependency, like I say, to the trauma. And that could be what's difficult to let go of, because it's been part of your identity for so long. Yeah, this has happened to me and that's happened to me and I've struggled in life and it's become part of who you are. But I feel like, yeah, you've done it all alone. So know that you are strong enough. And I believe sometimes you do know that, but know that you can do it without the trauma and you can be fabulous and still a beautiful Scorpio, still a beautiful Phoenix, independently without the struggles. And with blessings and with beautiful changes. Just trust the process. Trust enough to let go and believe in you. So let's see here. So somebody, you know what, I think probably many moons ago, I used to say if something's too good to be true, usually isn't true. And it feels like this is a love or a connection that you might feel is too good to be true, or the soulmate you're dealing with feels like, you know, this love is too good to be true. I say that because it's a general reading and it can go either way. So it kind of feels like somebody feels like your love's too good to be true for you here. This independency that you give off and this codependency of falling into whoever you love and becoming whoever you love, and just like a chameleon, because you're a transformer. You are a transformer, Scorpio. It's getting tiring. It's getting tiring, you having to, you know, be the one who's always experiencing trauma. Just let it go. What you are not seeing is not something to be feared. It's the Ace of Cups that you're not seeing coming towards you. Yes, I get it, you're bored and, you know, unhappy with how things have played out and, you know, disheartened even. but it may be that you give your love, and like I say, you do it to such a perfection. I said to Aquarius a while back, you have this ultra independency, that, but then it's actually blocking people out of your life. Like, no, I can do it myself. And if you are giving and giving and giving so much love and energy to people, and telling yourself, well, I'm independent and I don't need it because I got through this struggle, it leaves no space for somebody to give you the love. So if we just look at that a second, you know? Well, let's see, I hope you get what I'm trying to say there, this Four of Cups. So, and it makes you feel rejected, but you're making it impossible for people to compare to you or feel good enough for you or something here. Because if you're a perfectionist on how to give love and how to love somebody, and you love them in the most perfect way, then they feel like, what the hell am I going to give? I don't know how to love with that sort of perfection. So you've got to allow that space for somebody, right? And show them you're not perfect here. You've got your own traumas. And you know it. It's not that you're walking around saying you're perfect. You just may have that effect and may make people feel imperfect. Five of Swords, yeah. And it ends up being a lose-lose situation because there's miscommunication going on here. So they're not rejecting you. There's been a misunderstanding. And this could be somebody new, or it could be something that you've experienced in your life that you've always felt rejected, even by the population, right? We always joke about that being a Scorpio, you know, we're the odd one out and things like that. So deep down in your emotions during Cancer season, it could be that you're feeling rejected, but it's a misunderstanding. You're mistranslating what you're feeling, okay, with the Five of Swords, and it's not going to help you. It's not going to help a romantic partner. And I feel like there is somebody coming in here, Eight of Swords. Somebody's thinking about you heavily. They just think that, you know, how am I going to communicate to somebody who is so perfect and who has all the answers and who can get the words out of my mouth before I can get the words out of my mouth? So you're able to read people, and, you know, people need to speak for themselves sometimes, Scorpio. So this person is thinking about you and how to communicate with you, but they think if your love's too good to be true, how could they compete? So they're trapping themselves in fear. You're sat bored waiting for an offer, and they're sat in depression. If this is somebody new coming towards you, they're probably terrified that you have all your shit together, and they don't. When actually you don't. You just look like you have all your shit together, right, Scorpio? You guys know I'm a Scorpio too. But it just looks like you have all your shit together, so you're making people feel incompetent, unworthy to approach you. You're like, nah, I'm human too. I'm a more fucked up human. Yeah, so you need to let people know that sometimes. I feel like if you're feeling anxiety and this person keeps coming to your mind, it's because of that past life connection, and that you both feel that, right? Temperance. For some of you, it will be learning about patience, learning when to not forgive somebody when they haven't asked for forgiveness, learning not to speak when somebody didn't ask for your opinion, ask for you to read their situation or their problem. And for some of you, it will be like learning about giving second chances to people, or people giving second chances from you, because we get very good at being able to cut off people, burn bridges and walk away. But maybe this time you were supposed to learn how to be graceful, give grace, compassion, even after being hurt the most. Real forgiveness, right? So temperance is the highest lesson we can learn on our spiritual journey. So you've really been going through such a lesson. It might be that to give not a person a second chance, but yourself a second chance at love. It is a general reading, so it will be different to each individual. Take it how it resonates, leave what doesn't. But this person, if they believe your love is too good to be true, they want a second chance, but they just do not know how to approach you. And you, in that four being related to the Emperor being related to the ego, you maybe had to learn how to, you know, put your ego to the side, let your ego serve you, not serve your ego. So going through the death of the ego may have been a huge wake-up call for you. Like if you never loved like you love this person, and you're like, I give them everything, I love them the maximus, and then you're seeing it, so I'll say King of Pentacles at the bottom with the Lovers and Five of Cups. So you're missing each other, right? But they can't say it because they're terrified that you will stab them. You can't say it because your ego's in the way. You both want a second chance and missing each other. It's just like these addictions that we have, these beliefs that we have get in our way. So we spend a lot of time unlearning situations rather than learning something new or adapting a different way of, you know, being. Sometimes we have to unlearn a lot in order to rebuild ourselves and reevaluate ourselves, right? I might as well take them out because when I shuffle the deck, they're going to come to the top anyway. So King of Pentacles, Lovers, and the Five of Cups there. So you've gone from the Five of Cups board to during Cancer season, maybe even feeling quite emotional if you're not used to that feminine energy. If you don't have a lot of water in your chart, the feminine energy could make you quite emotional during this time. Lonely, longing to be with somebody, missing a sort of connection. Somebody missing you and thinking of you here, but not fully trusting the process. And this is what you've been asked to do, to trust the process, right? And be present, be aware, and let people, you know, don't, you know, use your intuition and speak for them. Let them speak for themselves sometimes. Knight of Cups. A love offer is coming. They're just absolutely terrified, Scorpio. Absolutely. Whether this is new or old, they're scared to approach you. They're scared to say the wrong word to you. You're like, I'm a softie. I have no idea why anybody views like that. Then you'll sit a while and you'll work it out yourself. You're like, yeah, because you'll do that. It's not that you don't know when you're wrong or you don't take accountability. You do. It might just take you a moment, and maybe there you go, the Emperor, the ego comes up and says, hey, no, I know what's right. So, yeah, and that's your ego, and then that's what might scare people. You are, you know, the Emperor, this serving this massive empire, and the Emperor doesn't fit in either, right? To be a great leader, you don't fit in and blend with everybody, and at times that gets to you. But you also know it's like the most powerful tool in your box there, not being like everybody. And the thing is, we're not supposed to follow along with the majority, but not also end up with people thinking that we're insane, right? We've got to find that healthy balance there, and that's what the falls are about, balance, to go in the right direction. I think if this person was just to keep thinking about you, they would probably become obsessed, and that could be an addiction. But Ace of Swords came, so I feel like this is more that they will communicate and have a breakthrough and say, I'm just going to take my sword as well, just in case this Scorpio scares me. They're going to come with some sort of backup plan and some sort of shield here that, hey, when I talk to you, I was just checking you're okay. You know, trying to protect their own heart here. But if you're open and honest yourself and have this honest conversation with each other, you might find that you'll be redirected towards this love that you want. Allow them to love you, because I feel like you give and give love to a perfection, and then they can't keep up with you, and you end up resenting them, and then they, you know, end up feeling unworthy, and then it all breaks down and everybody's misunderstanding everybody. But this connection, like I say, it's strong. It crosses distance, it crosses years, it crosses lifespans, that you'll always be pulled back to each other. It's let's do it again until we get it right, and you just feel that pull. So even if this is a brand new person, you have experienced this sort of love before, so it'll be very intense, maybe even challenging, because we have these fives here indicating, you know, the challenges. We have the Falls saying we're going in the right direction, but we need a breakthrough in order for it to work here. The Chariot, yeah, we need a new direction to go in. So fate will help you out with a fated meeting. So you're either just about to meet this person, or this person's just about to reach out and speak to you here. With the Chariot, we've got the Lovers Major Arcana, Temperance Major Arcana, we have the Emperor and the Chariot. So something major here is going on. So it's either going to be the meeting of this person, so like just meeting a new connection here, a new romantic partner, but them being a very divine connection, or a breakthrough in a romance that already existed. Judgment, yep, told you, it's time. So this is why we're seeing all these major arcana in the reading. This is something that will last a long time, has lasted a long time. You'll gain the most from it. You'll feel like you'll lose the most from it. But it's really going to take you on this wild carpet ride here where, you know, it's your move. Are you going to jump on board the Chariot? Now it's time. Fate has lined you up. This is the perfect timing here. Are you going to keep allowing maybe experiences to convince you that you are that you experienced when you're not? Or are you going to get in the Chariot and you're going to go along and find this person and find yourself here? Who you're missing, who your soul is calling for. You may say, I'm not missing no ex or anything like that, but it's who your soul is calling for, right? And we finish with the World card. Endless possibilities now here coming your way to experience this. The Lovers, the World, the Chariot, Judgment, the Emperor, Temperance, right? So how many is that? 6, right? 6 major arcana. 6 is related to the Lovers. So it is about this divine love. And I feel with this trust card, one of you just doesn't trust this love to be real because it seems too good to be true. Of course, it could be you. Like I said, I remember many years ago when I used to have a quote that if it seems too good to be true, it usually is. And that was before I realized that my word is my wand, and that I am manifesting all these negativity things into my life. Now it's your turn here with the Judgment. Are you going to keep manifesting these things, these blockages, with these words, this codependency, this negativity? Are you going to keep doing it, or are you going to jump on the Chariot, take a leap of faith, and see this new world which awaits you here? What you've been waiting so patiently for, right? Give it a chance, guys. Good luck.